Welcome back to Sportsbook Review Videos. I'm Jordan Sharp, and it is finally the weekend, which means it is once again time for me to release my team and player prop betting picks from Bet365 Sportsbook. We'll start off in the team realm, where I only have three for you this weekend, and we'll start it off with the Redskins and Falcons touchdown total of 5.5. Now, obviously, from Bet365, you can choose 4.5, 5.5, or 6.5, but the over for 5.5 right now is a straight wager at -110, and I think that's pretty good value considering this game could be very, very high scoring, with the Falcons obviously scoring about 87 points in the last 2 weeks and averaging just over 34 per game. And with that Redskins secondary, I think Matt Ryan is very easily going to be able to exploit that. Now, I don't think Devontae Freeman's going to have as good a game against the run defense, but I think that just means the Falcons will have to throw the ball a few more times, and with Julio Jones and a very stable receiving core, I think that's not going to be a problem for over 5.5 touchdowns at -110. Now, next one up, the Oakland Raiders playing host to the Denver Broncos in this one. Should be a very, very interesting contest here. It's probably the best Raiders-Broncos game we've seen in a very recent memory. And I think it also is going to depend on the fact of whether or not the Raiders can exploit that Denver defense just a little bit at home with a very much improving offense here. And with only 17.5 as their team total in this one, I think the over could also have some value with the Oakland Raiders in this one. Obviously, they're playing at home here, which adds a little bit to it, but I also think in garbage time, if potentially the Broncos are up big in the fourth quarter, I think you could see them drop back into prevent, and that could also lead to another easy score here for the Oakland Raiders in this one. Don't underestimate their offense in this one. I think Oakland is a pretty good play to get over 17.5 points. Now, finally, the Seahawks are heading into Cincinnati to play the Bengals this weekend. It should be one of the better games, I think, on the slate here for week number 5. As both teams playing very good to start the season, and I think that's going to lead to neither team scoring 3 unanswered times. The Seahawks offense has been anything but spectacular, especially on the road, whereas the Bengals defense, I think, should also hold them down, and vice versa. The Seahawks defense, if traveled well, and they can hold down the very prolific Bengals offense that we've seen so far. And I sincerely doubt the Bengals are going to be able to blow out the Seahawks in this game and score 3 or 4 unanswered times before the Seahawks can get back on the board with either a field goal or a touchdown in this one. At +140, value is definitely there for this team prop here to round out for week number 5. But that'll do it for me this time. Make sure you check out some of my player prop picks as well. But until then, for Sportsbook Review, I'm Jordan Sharp.